And we're live. Hello.
Ahem. Ahem. Boy, I got lots of those. They've heard that a lot from me last day or so. Is really?
I know you've been
Uh,
holding it in, but I wanted to wait till you were back.
oh well, thank you. I had a wonderful time. It was great. We were so far out. And I didn't even really think about it. I knew kind of at the last minute we weren't going to have any Wi-Fi, but I was expecting, hey, I can use a little bit of data, no big deal. I could peek a couple times. I had no service, nothing.
Oh my God. How did
I
you
had
ever manage?
absolutely nothing. And out of because there were six of us all the time, and then number 7 and 8 kind of rotated in and out from time to time. And out of all of us, one person had service.
Oh,
Yes, and my husband was just losing it. He's like, I'm like, relax. Customers, they'll be okay. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. When we pop over to town, I will check the emails because if there's any problems, it's going to come through on an email. So after we got him all calmed down, everything, he finally let loose and we had fun. But we just had a ball. I mean, we were way out there, and it's. But and on the downer side, though, it's a bummer. I missed so much. Apparently, um,
well,
some of
yeah, you kind of did.
I kind of did, and some of it I kind of was able to catch up on. So I see, and it is interesting. There was a I'm going to start with that. There was a camera slip recently. Oh boy.
I
uh,
know
but yeah,
the skinny
and
legend appears.
exactly. And I listened to some of the nonsense last night when I was getting laundry and unpacking and cleaning and doing all that other crap, and I was just floored. I'm like, where were they at the same places that we were? What the fuck?
I have no idea.
Ah, boy, that was some rewritten history. And the other one, and it's 50-50. It's one of two things. Either the other dumbass just eggs her on, because it's amusement. Because it's amusement to us too. Don't get me wrong. It's amusement. But I don't think she realizes that 90% of the shit she's telling her is false. But I don't think she cares because it's getting her what she thinks is
Oh, yeah,
clout.
totally, totally. No,
Girl, the only thing that's going to get her is some shiny bracelets.
no, I'm not even really upset with what was going on that other one's channel. The one
No.
that's trying to get people over there, but
Right, right. Come
whatever.
on.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just so it's you can't help but sit back and laugh. It's so fucking outrageous because I'm sitting there going, she's still trying to drag up people from years ago. They don't care. Nobody cares. I don't
Gigi
I
is,
mean, still
yeah.
like same shit. It's the same shit as when I left on Monday, coming back to that. And again,
Yep.
when I saw the camera slip, I showed it just because my husband was walking by and I said, look at this. And he goes, who's that guy? Exactly. So apparently she can't read anymore either because I saw the GoFundMe. I checked that out and I didn't see the actual GoFundMe itself, but the screenshots and everything else. And I'm like, where is that to her? That's to some dude named Alan M. So, okay. It looked like some guy in drag to me. So, hey. So
I I
again,
bet I bet when she saw that, she immediately orgasmed because then she could go out and make a thing of it.
oh, exactly. Come on. And, and I know where it came from because it took me, I was just trying to figure out why did they do it for me? Oh my God, what happened? So I saw the Nikes and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this was like an RIP to the Nikes. And then thank goodness from other creators, I was able to piece together that she went on a walk and laced up these wonderful new Nikes for like 2 minutes. And I heard some of the clips. Dear God, call 911. What the actual fuck? And so I mean, she walked for like a minute and a half, but yet she walks 45 minutes a day. Sure, Jan.
Yeah, sure,
So
Jan.
But so it looked like that what everybody was talking about, and correct me if I am wrong, that all of a sudden the video just ended abruptly. So nobody knows what the fuck happened to her. Did she take a dive? I mean, what? Did Carlos not, wasn't he able to hold the chair long enough?
Carlos was behind her with a chair. Can you imagine?
And I just can't.
How much
You can't
humiliation
make
did
this
you
shit
put
up.
one
It's like,
person
oh my God.
through?
So that's what, and then I was thinking, well, when I read the GoFundMe, I'm like, well, isn't that like in memory of those Nikes that she like
Yeah.
totally buried?
If she had read it properly and
Exactly. And
heard what was being said, but she was so desperate for something to cling on to.
exactly, for the attention. And again, it's like the camera slip. Who is that man? Girlfriend. The stuff that the pictures that you've been putting up trying to look like the skinny legend with no chins. Look, ma, no chins. And then that is like, whoa, nice try. So yeah, please stop.
I
And
know.
you know, and again, and I'm not going to touch too much on this, but MT is his own person. Okay. You know, from what I gathered last night, they're like, oh, well, everybody's putting him up to this. Girlfriend, no. Nobody put him up to anything. Did we encourage him? Maybe so, yes, because what's going on is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. And I said it clear. They were trying to play some reactions to me last night. Well, react to this. No, we all have separate little communities. Yes, we do intertwine from time to time. And again, I've only known, she keeps going further and further back that I've known her. No, bitch. I only heard of your name in January of 21 when you were trying to barge your way in. Nobody brought you here. You followed the breadcrumbs, sweetie. Didn't nobody invite you? Trust me. So again, you meandered on the way over.
Meandered?
And
Barged.
yeah, more like shuffled, because I've never heard her pick up her feet. I just hear draggy sounds, on the ground from her slippers, because I don't know what shoes those were at the supposed cop shop, but those weren't tennies. Why isn't she wearing her beautiful tennies? Huh? So, but anyways, she comes in to the communities, and this was over on Candy's side. Now, I was still happened to be munching crew when all this happened. And she's, I've got this, that, and again, this is her evidence. She still says, well, I've got where Candy told me to hurt myself. Bullshit, bitch. Put it up. Put it up. Oh, I know. You can't put it up. You can't, because it doesn't exist. So again, I digress. She came barging in. I have this recording of what he said about Candy. Oh, he was going to give Candy AIDS and this and this and this. And she was going to call the health department back then, too. So we're all like, wow, okay, that's some pretty serious shit. And like I even said very clearly at first, when MT gets upset, stuff flies out of his mouth. Hey, it's a thing. So I thought for about, and I thought, you know what? No, I don't think you said it. I really don't. I want to hear it. I want to hear the proof. Just like me and everybody else. Well, the proof took, oh my God, days and days and excuse after excuse after excuse as to why the proof hasn't shown up yet. Well, it went here and it went there. It was the wrong place and da-da-da. So finally, Candy Crew got tired of it. Well, Munching Crew passed on over to us because MT was Munching Crew. So we were like, okay. But again, and I'm going to say this, and maybe, if people want to agree with me, disagree with me, what the fuck ever they want to do. Yeah, we are a community. We do fracture at times, but we're all made up of different communities. That's why we are fondly the pretzel communities, because we stand up for each other when it comes time. So yeah, MT, we're going to stand up for him because he is Munching Crew. He was a part of the community. He always has been. He was there before me. I've known him now probably a little over 3 years. But so when you're a part of a community, right or wrong, people are going to stand up for what's right and stand up for you. You know,
And
he's our train wreck, so
and
we're going to watch out for him.
what's happening is wrong
Exactly,
in
because
the
it is.
most
It's
basic
wrong.
way. Yeah. Can I just
That's why.
say quick hello to Kitty
Yes,
V?
kitty,
You wish, and I see
kitty.
you.
You wish.
Well, did I miss anybody? No. Okay, we're still a small crew here. That's okay.
Wha- Exactly. And yeah, I used to sell candles actually. I don't anymore. I got burned too bad on eBay. I was like, yeah, I think I'll just keep the ones I got. I just give them to
Hey
everybody
Pam.
and they're happy.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny too because again, we kept hearing this shit for weeks and weeks and weeks. It was a couple more weeks over on the Munching Crude side. Finally, before everyone went, you know what, bitch, fuck off, you're a liar. Number one liar, flag. So this wasn't from the old community. This was experience we had with her first off. First off. Now, yeah, we knew of the video that MT and Angie did and that she reacted to it. So did Negs. They were both funny. I laughed at both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, it's over, whatever. She went over to Angie and MT was hanging out with Angie. More power to you. Amen. Bye. Have fun. Well, then, of course, it took a turn, as always. And she says it's because she told MT to watch what he was saying. Well, that may have very well done it. Because he don't like people telling him what to do. Fuck off. Well, who are you to tell people what to do?
Mm.
So again, she followed the breadcrumbs over to Munching and Chatting. So whatever, cool. She claims too that nobody gave her a chance. Bitch, please. Sit the fuck down with that. Too many people gave you chances, girl. What you talking about? So again, everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie. Lie. And it's not us with the burden of proof, it's
It's
you.
you. Yeah.
Because you put this out. You're sitting there saying, well, this is my life. I'm talking about my life. Well, girlfriend, your life's a lie. Sorry. You're the one that put it out there. And we all went, let's just check into this. And found out it was a lie. So fuck off with that shit, you dumb bitch. Who cares? You're a fucking liar. Again, I have said it, I don't know how many times. Nobody cares what anybody looks like. You want to call me a fat bitch, so be it. You call me a fat bitch, whatever floats your boat, honey. But I know I actually can get out and do things and hike in the woods. I have a walking stick and I love it, but I can do stairs. I can do all kinds of cool stuff. I can walk around a town and go antiquing without going, hey, hang on, everybody. Wait for me. No, save yourselves. Go on without me. So, it's just like fucking ridiculous. Does she not realize that everything she says is easily proven to be lies? This was so comical. We are sitting back going, girl, please. And that's what I'm saying. She's telling this shit to the other one. Now, like I said, it's one of two things. The other one doesn't care and just patting her on the head, which that's what I think, because she thinks she's going to get something out of it. And like I said, the only thing she's going to get out of it is in trouble. And, they doxed my doctor. They called my doctor. No, hon. You doxed your doctor. You put him on a community post. Everybody call. Everybody call. Did anybody? Nobody I knew called. Did you call, Kathy? Hell no, I know I didn't.
Chat.
I didn't call. Exactly. None of us called. So no, because nobody cares. And again, the burden of proof is on you. So please sue me. Please. I don't care. Sue me. My pockets are much deeper than yours. So whatever. But the thing is, the burden of proof is on the plaintiff. Google failed her yet again.
Yeah.
So I
No, I
claimed
think
that
she's listening to the other one whispering in her ear saying she's got
I'm sure.
experience with the law library or whatever. So yeah, I
Actually,
bet my dollar to donuts that she's listening to the wrong
oh,
people.
I'm sure she is. Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Come on. That and between that and Google. But it's like I actually do have really cool. I have a pair and they're still in my closet. My husband wants me to sell them and I won't. I've got a 1993 pair of Air Jordan high tops. And
Ooh.
yes, and everybody's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No." And they still fit me. I got them after one of my foot surgeries so it supported my ankle. And I didn't think anything about it. I just went, they were comfortable and I bought them and hey, there you go. So, and they weren't what they're worth now back then, but so I do have them, but mine didn't have to have a funeral like hers did though. So I'm one
No,
up on that.
no. I buy my shoes Walmart. So there you go.
Exactly. Hi, PM. Hi, V. Hi, Kate. Hi, everybody in. But it's just so ridiculous, so far fetched that, and some of the stuff I heard. I happened to, 'cause I was trying to catch up on everything that's going on, and Annie put up a clip on her channel of a short that she did. That was just, oh my God, how absolutely fucking disgusting that
Yeah.
was.
Yep.
But I wasn't surprised. I'm not surprised.
So
I
you've
mean, can
got
any
three
of us
people
be?
on a panel throwing disgusting accusations at a whole community, two or three communities, and none of those three idiots have custody of their children.
Exactly. Exactly. And the only thing, and they throw this out all the time that we're jealous, we're jealous. Please
Okay.
tell
Tell me
me
why.
what I'm jealous of. Exactly, Kathy. I'm not jealous of anything. You know, we've gone over this before. They're very,
One
very
lives in a shipping
salty.
Yeah, one lives in a shipping container, one lives in a roach infested apartment, and abuses her animal, um, physically and sexually, I heard.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, great.
we won't go
Yeah,
into, yeah, well,
nightmares there. Thanks, Kathy.
yeah, and
Ugh.
I don't know. I think the other one's got his own issues with accusations of a certain sort. So,
Oh my God. And just since he wants to talk about me and throw my shit out there, honey, go sit your fucking ass down, you nasty looking fucker. Nasty, 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 nasty. And that's my opinion. So go suck a dick. I don't care. I don't
suck a
care. I'm
dick.
getting no, I'm just getting over this so much that they sit there and go, well, we don't take anything in real life. Oh no, no, no. Honey, you said that you were gonna go around to wherever you could and put up his pictures and say he has HIV and does unprotected sex. So excuse me, but how can we say stalker? Oh
Mm,
my God, what the fuck? That's how much more real life do you need? That's way stalkerish there. That's what you are. You're nothing but you're the stalker. You've stalked everybody that you can from here, both of you crazy bitches. You're stalkers.
mhm,
And
mhm.
excuse me, but putting up someone's medical history against their knowledge or
Ooh,
wishes,
ooh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, he knows he's
yeah.
getting all the help that he needs. He doesn't, need any encouragement from anybody else. He's doing this. It's up to him. I'm sure things will move along, but
Oh,
it's
they
none
keep
of
putting up all this evidence. I mean,
what.
you know what? I honestly believe she doesn't think any of this is real and nothing will come for her. I honestly believe her because how stupid can you be
Well,
to say
that's
the things they said last night? And thank you, Supreme Queen. Shout out to you for
yes,
recording that,
yes.
because
Thank you
I was
very
off
much.
living my life yesterday and I didn't bother. you know, to listen. Well, I never listened to her anyway because she's just stupid.
Well, it's it's bad enough, or it's funny because I'm sorry, a lot of this stuff really is entertaining. But you draw a line at the entertainment one because they're the ones that take this so real life. I mean, it was just absolutely ridiculous last
Yeah.
night. And what they don't understand too is, some of the information that they put up is probably not accurate, but
No,
and
it's not.
everybody well, and everybody thinks, oh, well, then it's okay because it's not accurate. Well, you know what? Those phone numbers and addresses belong to someone,
Mm,
and they're going to get reached out to and included in the issues. Now, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but just just to know,
it's mm,
because those belong to people. And knowing your wackadoodle asses, your little trolls or your little happy people or whatever, are going to be more than happy to call them, because apparently that is what's happening, because she keeps claiming people are calling her doctor, which I think is a bunch of bullshit. But, you put the information up on your community wall, you begged people to call him. So if they did, you got your wish. So shut the fuck up. None of us did that. You did it. And again,
no, they're not
they're
stupid enough
reacting
to
to
do
my
that.
life. How can they tell me about my life? Well, you dumb bitch, you put it up. You put it up yourself. And like Kate Winslet said, this is another red flag to you. You tried a fake you tried a GoFundMe too, honey. And you used a Hispanic man in the hospital who actually later passed away
Soon after
as
that
your
picture
little
was taken.
picture.
Mm,
2015. So this is how far back that you've been a hustler. So no wonder you can't find a place to live, because you're a hustler, and being a hustler catches up.
yeah,
So
they can't.
don't be salty because I happen to be in a good place in my life. I worked a good 40 plus years to get to this point. You will never know that because you're a hustler.
She
And
won't
that's
live
my
long enough.
opinion. So you can go suck a dick too, bitch.
Suck a dick. I'm sorry, I'm
That's going to be my new
BGE.
phrase nowadays. Suck a dick. Suck a dick.
Suck my dick.
Amen.
Not
Well,
only
now
a
we got to
dick,
be the we
my
got to
dick.
reserve the clit writers. The clit writers.
Yeah,
I'm
we
still
still
waiting.
need jackets.
Well, you know what? Nicknamed God love her. She's working her fingers to the bone as we speak, I'm sure.
She fired up
Because,
that old sewing machine.
we already needed chainmail jackets, and I know she's been busy on those for about a year now. So I think we could get away with something, Kathy, that would had a nice little sheen to it, lightweight, a nice little patch on the back, our names, maybe some nicknames, you know. So yeah, the clit riders will continue to ride.
Hey,
So
Wanda.
hey, Wanda. Um, I'm on a roll. Hey, Calla, how are you, hon?
You roll away, sweetie.
Pam, if
It's
I
been a
missed
week.
you. Yeah, I mean, and you wish I've lurked long enough the past day or two that yes, I know exactly who you are. So hello. And
Destiny.
ooh, Destiny. Yes, honey. Yes. Don't worry. Hey, don't worry. I am working on a custom cake from the Cake Boss.
I bought
So
the tile. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that.
yeah, that's okay. Shh.
Shh.
I'm sorry you were outed. This is the second time, but you do have a cute little house. But again, that's just it. They're digging their own hole, and I just sit back and giggle to myself that what the consequences are going to be, and excited that I hope I get to see it all. I hope I get to see it all. So I'm sorry, I'm selfish. But hey, in the meantime, girls, bring it, because everybody, again, you are not fooling anyone. You know, if you want to go have your fun little weight loss journey, whether it's fake, whether it's real, don't give a flying fuck. Go suck a dick and have your little weight loss journey. Vlog it, blog it, stick it up your ass, smoke it. I don't care. None of us care. But go do it away from us and stop tagging me, or I will act like a whiny little bitch that I am and run to YouTube and tattle on you. I don't care. Fuck you. Suck a dick.
Suck a dick.
Talk about that later tonight. Give me something to do because I think the guys are coming here to play poker.
Aww.
It's a regular thing in the winter, and right now they ran out the door. You know, his aunt called and goes, I have a tree. And up, that's all it takes, firewood. If you want to click free firewood, they're gone. So they went out to play. They went out to play, mumbling something about poker later. But every winter, the guys rotate houses. One Saturday, it'll be the one guy. The next Saturday, be the one guy. And the next Saturday, will be our house. And so, you know, it's...
And the wives all can great.
Yes. And it's fun though. I mean, I will hop in and get a hand, and every now and then the girls come too, and we'll get a euchre game going or something too. So, but you know, but that's what retired is all about. That's what retired is all about. Now he's not retired, no. And, you know, because again, oh my God, I am such a horrible person that we've only been married 34 years. Must be doing something right, girls.
No.
Something, huh? But I'm an old decrepit and don't apparently know how to do anything. So, yeah, wouldn't you be surprised? So, wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not going to tell on myself. So, but I mean, come on, girls, give it up. You just look ridiculous. Nobody wants to be your friends. And if we're such horrible people, I love hearing they're just horrible, nasty people. Then go away. We aren't worthy of you. Yes. Go away, legend bitch. Go away. We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
We're bad, terrible people.
God. I mean, what hasn't she gotten?
What was that? Lord, haven't heard. Ooh.
Oh, a challenge. Fuck you, bitch. How about that? How about that challenge? Fuck you. Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on. Praise Jesus. I'm sorry, Red. Love you, buddy. But yes, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, you dumb bitch.
And suck my dick.
Exactly. Oh, I've missed you guys. Shit.
No. Enough of that fabulous vacation nonsense.
Nova. Yes, and choke. Per destiny, choke on it. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, B, I love euchre. I love it.
Stop trying to ring my devil's doorbell because it ain't going to work.
Oh, I know, Kate. We're evil fucking bitches. I can't believe anybody would want to be around us ever.
No.
You know? No. Dear God. Man, save yourselves, people. Just run to the other side of YouTube quickly. I mean, has she been to the beach? Wasn't she supposed to go to the beach?
I don't know. Did they allow whales there?
I don't know. That's what I was hoping for, that maybe a pod would take her in and say, hey, we're missing you. Come on. You know, she could. And if she's lost all this weight, which from that camera slip, darling.
And she's didn't she say she's under 400? She said under 400, which I knew from the very beginning. She's trying to pass her off as being 150 pounds lighter than she actually was.
Exactly. Oh yeah, yeah.
Was looking 450 at least.
Oh,
But
exactly.
then
Well, she fucked her own self over. She put the paperwork right on her
I
channel. That's what
know.
I mean. She
Where'd
sits
you
there and
put
says,
that
"We make
money?
shit up." Girlfriend, go back and look at the shit you post, you dumbass. I mean, she sat right there. I'm proving this. I'm proving that. Again, the burden of proof is on you. So, and she can't even remember the day she had her surgery. June the 20th. All you and go ahead and private those live, sweetie, but it's okay because I still have the screenshots, and the screenshot has the date on it, just like the video I re-released before I left on vacation, that shows that your fake little community post that I had up was there for 7 hours. So again, nice try. And again, all this was because you lied and took someone else's picture as your own, claiming a gastric sleeve. So you put up June the 20th that they moved my surgery up, guys. It's tomorrow. So excuse me, but doesn't the 21st come after the 20th? Me thinks it does. And
Hmm.
that me thinks that's what the screenshot says the day the live was the 20th. And then your fakey picture was the 22nd, I do believe. So that would have been a day after. So, things that make you go,
Hmm.
no, things that just clarifies you're a liar.
A lying liar that lies.
Exactly, in a lying pit. And that lies like a rug. Oh, and I forgot. That's my opinion. It's
Oh yeah,
mine.
this
It's
is all
Katie's.
alleged.
It's Katie's opinion.
Please read disclaimer in the description. Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
I even warned the hostess with the mostest today that, oh, goodness knows, I'm so relaxed and happy. I don't know what's going to come out my mouth today.
Oh, let it loose. Let it loose. It's Saturday.
Oh, yes.
Cat is
She,
on a
she,
massive sleep. Bird's happy eating its seed, so you go for it.
exactly. Oh, and, and she's trying to rewrite history again about the live that they were, and she lied to the cops. Oh, that was classic. She told the cop that all this started September 27th because she had weight loss surgery. Oh, no, 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 sister. We're backing up to June there. We got to back up just a bit there. So, no, no. And again, you have to show documentation, not just fake paperwork on a YouTube channel, to show that, yes, this is the doctor's notes from a gastric sleeve surgery that supposedly needed, because this would have been what? She had the sleeve in theory. Then there was an emergency correction of the sleeve, what, a couple, I think it was the 27th, a few days later. So that's surgery number 2 in theory. And then, of course, we had this other one now in September that was surgery number 3 in theory.
Yep.
Those are my opinions of the theory.
Yes,
So,
allegedly.
right. So, which one are we talking about? And she says that, and again, apparently Google failed them again as to what a hernia is.
Oh,
We
yes.
went over this Monday before I left. A hernia is where your actual intestines, whether it depends on where it is, because it can happen anywhere in your abdominal area. There's groin hernias. There's all kinds of different hernias, but they usually involve your intestine. And it can be very serious when the intestine pokes through the place in the abdominal wall. And if it twists, you can die. So, hernias are usually repaired during weight loss surgery. So that's why people, and that's funny to me. And I even said this behind the scenes. Does anybody ever remember between any of these 3 procedures in theory, was a hernia ever mentioned?
Nope.
She supposedly said, I had to get this last one because, she had all these complications. She couldn't hold food down. This is what she says. So she don't come back and be saying I'm a lying bitch because this is what you said, dum dum. that you couldn't hold any food down, but yet, I'm sorry, you had a BMI of 50 to 59 when you went in for the procedure, according to your paperwork of whatever procedure this was attached to, that was your BMI. So I promise you that is well over 400 pounds.
Well over 400 pounds.
So if you couldn't hold any food down, how come you didn't lose weight? Oh, but wait a minute. One day when she twirled around the doctor's office for a good 3 or 4 minutes going, look, 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 look. I'm down 45 pounds, guys. I'm down 45 pounds. Okay. And a couple of days later. So again, this is all shit that's flown out of your mouth. Better go back and look at some of your streams before you delete them. Maybe you should private them first and go over them. Give you something to do. Because again, I've never even seen you out the bed. Carlos, get my dress. Carlos, get my shoes. What the fuck?
Carlos, go get my water.
Be like, bitch.
Carlos, come home from work and turn me over. Carlos, come home from work and fix the window curtain. Carlos, don't feed the dog water. They might have to go out.
I'm walking 45 minutes a day, girls. If I had seen her in real life, I would have walked up to her and said, ma'am, are you all right? Do you need to sit down? I'm serious. I am not kidding. Oh, my God. Because I heard that, I was like, Jesus. That is not somebody who's able to walk 45 minutes. That's not even somebody who can walk 45 seconds.
And imagine having your own personal slave carrying a chair around behind you.
Well, you could see the shadow at some point. I was like, what? Oh, it's because another channel posted a clip of that, I do believe. Dear. I am just, you know, you can't, I mean, you cannot help make this shit up. But again, you know, it does get down and serious because most of this shit is just so fucking ridiculous because we all know the truth. Everybody here, everybody knows. Everybody knows. So who do they think they're fooling? You know, Dumb Jay over there can't even remember what he said in a 10-hour drunken live stream. Oops. So again, he better go back to think, and she's sitting there thinking now, oh, God, what did I say? Well, that's just it, dumb bitch. You don't remember what you say. But guess what? We do. And it's not just me and Kathy.
No.
It's me, Kathy, Annie, MT, Rochelle, Candy.
Destiny.
Oh, true. I forgot.
Yeah.
We need to resurrect her. I mean, since she's doxxed, we might as well just go ahead and dox her. So I hope you won't get mad at me, Destiny. But, you know, I always kind of knew that was her name from a while back, but, you know, we weren't really supposed to say. So, I guess now that it's out in the open, I wasn't sure. Because, again, I've only been peeking.
Yeah. Kate Winslet might want to ask some Texas residents. They might know. So anybody that's familiar with that video she put up and is from Texas, Kate Winslet needs your help mapping it out.
And what's with, you know, as she's done this before, she's posted pictures of weapons before, and I love rotten. Boom. Yeah, it is. And it's a paintball gun. And I hate to tell her this. You can use, you know, she tried to show that the 50 caliber lead balls. Yeah, and you can use those if you want in that gun. And yeah, they'll tang, but they're used in sports play. So, you know, yeah, depending on how it fires and how close you are and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's going to tang like a bitch. But they don't recommend that kind of weapon as home defense. But no, she thought she was being, this is my baby. And I'm going, huh? What? You got to be kidding me. I don't think so. Because I'm familiar, and I knew for sure, because then of course I saw it got called out as being a paintball gun. And when she was playing with the 50 caliber balls, those you use in muskets. So, and my husband happens to have those. So I recognized the balls, and I'm like, well, yeah, then that's not, you don't use those you have to either use them in a muzzle loader or in a cartridge, gun like that. So yeah, I mean, but that's mainly a paintball gun. But you can fire the lead balls out of it, but it's not lethal by any means.
Yeah, I can't imagine it would travel very far or very fast.
Well, and she actually took the ball out. It's actually in a casing. And when you load it in, that's what it has to be loaded into. It's like a little round. You have to Google the 50 caliber paintball lead balls. And they're in like a round, because I mean, they're like round. Nothing's going to hold them in because it's not like a regular chamber. Because in a muzzle loader, they go down in and you have to pack it. But in this type of gun, they have to be in a type of a cylinder. So it looks just like a little red round thing that fits in. So you can load it actually into the paintball gun. So yeah, nice try. Again, please. Again, she's such a fucking liar. Liar. That's what that's called. If you're not familiar with the word, when it's not true, that's called being a liar. And that's you 100%. Everything that's come out your mouth is a lie. So if that's the shit that you've been telling everybody, it's a lie. Sorry. You're the one telling the story. If this is your story, why are you lying about it, honey? And the horse you rode in on.
Like a dick.
Really? Jesus. And actually, you know what?
I'm baffled.
I'm an evil person, because one of my favorite memes, and I'm also the meme queen. I'm sorry. Ari was one too. And we had competitions and I loved her for it. But I do like wax, because I'm a wax lover. I do like candles. And one of my most favorite memes is sometimes you want to just sit back, take a hot bath, have a glass of wine, and set a dick on fire. And it's the penis candles. And if you haven't seen it lately, I'll spam it again, because God, every now and then you just have to put that in there. It's like me and my little wicked red shoes that I didn't have to call out the flying monkeys today. But I foresee that by the end of the weekend. So buckle up, ladies. I'm on a roll. Phew. Hey, Rotten.
Yeah, you could always image reverse that, what little she showed.
Oh no.
I'm sure somebody oh, there's their meow.
Oh, hi, Misty.
You got that?
Oh my God, they're gonna dox her now. I'm so sorry.
No.
Misty, change your name quick, sweetheart.
It's come on. Come up.
Aunt B. Oh, that's cute. Aunt B.
Help me. Come here. Oh. No, you got to help me help you. You got to help me help you. I'm one-handed here. There we go.
Exactly.
Say hi to all the people.
Hi, Misty.
No. So sit on my chest. I'll get a mouthful of cat hair or a mouthful of pussy. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Look out for that. Now you better be prepared to be bisexual.
Oh no.
We've already been accused many times of all kinds of things. So you might as well add that to the list. Good Lord.
No. I'll be a muff diver for a while. Here. There we go. No, now I can see the computer. She's not a loud purr, but maybe you can hear her purr.
Oh,
No, there you go.
of course
No,
not. Not when you want me to.
no, that's okay. I left some tuna in your dish, and the little screen door is open for you. Nope, I'm gonna sit right here. Hi, Annie J.
Hi, Annie.
Did I say hi? There's high seas.
Hey, hi, C's. I mean,
Oh,
this whole thing is just absolutely ridiculous, and they do not get. I mean, and sub, honey, please call the cop again and act like that. Oh, please do it.
I,
Oh my
I hope,
God,
I hope
I
that
was.
I missed it. I'm so sad I missed that.
Uh, there was one part too. This was a while back. This was before I left. Um, Crazy said that when she talked to a cop, he told her just to basically that, it was stupid that, and he used the F word. Now,
I,
I can tell you right now that she's lying because the cops would never, while they are speaking to a citizen, would ever refer to someone else as the F word. Never. So nice try, dumb bitch. No. You just she wants to sit there, both of them, act like they're so big and bad that they know this, they know that. You don't. Guess what? You
we
don't
do.
know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Well, it's obvious. Now, what was her excuse for calling the police?
I'm not really sure. This is where I was kind of coming and going, so I was catching parts of this and parts of that,
Hmm.
and I still was kind of trying to figure out what even started all this, you know, um, because when I left, she was, still doing some other stupid shit. The other dumb had just recently come back, so I was like, oh God, whatever, because nobody even paid attention. It was like, oh, and Dummy even said too, I played dead for 2 months. Huh? No, hon, it was only a
No.
month. And only people were trying to find out if you really had died. So again, I'm not going to go over any of that stupid shit because she keeps changing it and making it different. And it's like, girlfriend, preach it to the choir. Maybe if you stand on a couple more boxes without breaking any of them, then you would be able to say, something different, because everybody that is in here, that's in Annie's, that's in Candy's, that's MT's, that's us, even the old community further back, they know that you are so full of shit
Yeah.
24/7. Nobody buys any of it. It doesn't matter. Like I said, any of us, the sweet Lord Jesus himself could come down and tell me, and if I'd go, if it had to do with crazy, now don't believe it. Sorry, because I don't.
Yeah.
I
Which
don't.
brings me to her absence from YouTube for, what was it, 2 months? I bet she told a cop or the judge, or threatened, and she landed her ass in jail for a couple of months.
And she wasn't even gone. She died April
No,
the
no, I'm
8th.
talking about Sub.
Her. I don't even know how long she was gone.
She was gone
Um,
for a couple of
I
months, so
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
she
bet
probably
she was
was.
in jail.
She probably was. And I'm sorry. And all the stuff I've ever had to do in life, I never had to say you need fries with that unless I was 16 years old. So fuck off, bitch.
I bet she doesn't even have that job anymore.
It wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, I mean, she just thinks she's all big and bad, and they'll roll up on me, and and this and that. They're the ones all calling the police. I just remember even from a while back listening to her call the cops and lie her ass off to the cops. I was just like, oh girl, please. Them they're probably putting her on speakerphone, going, come here, it's her, come here.
or that when Crazy mentioned that the police person was on the computer, and she was so sure he was mad and was taking down all her information. He was probably, contacting his buddies to listen to this crazy woman on the phone.
Right. Going, is it after hours? Do we have 5150 after hours, guys? Red alert, red alert. Ear, ear. Come on. I mean, and her sitting on the steps at the back door of the police station. That's probably the farthest she got.
I tuned in specifically to her video about she was going to go to the police station and file a criminal charge against MT. And I waited and I waited. She did the little car thing first, and then I waited, and she ends up talking to some parking lot policeman that was probably trying to get home, or try to start a shift for all I know. But that
Right.
was her filing a police report, and the lie she told this, and I'm using quote fingers, police officer, because I don't know if it was
Right.
allegedly and all
Right.
that. And he, she was giving him the most basic information, asking him questions. Is this criminal? Is this civil? And I'm going, yeah, no, you're not filing a police report. You must really think we're stupid. But okay, you go, girl.
I'll be right back. Hang on. Thanks.
No, it was so disappointing. And then she took video of her sitting on the steps at some precinct that wasn't even the one she was supposed to go to find out more about MT's case. First of all, she needs a case number. If you don't have a case number, they're not going to tell you bupkis. So,
Sorry.
nope, that's okay. So, it's just,
Well, the lies that she told were just
yeah, I mean, it's just,
incredible.
well, what are you trying to prove? That you talked to a police officer? I can do that.
Well, exactly. And he was and he was a little bit kerfuffled, the one, because especially when the one that the other one talked to, she just was bossy. They don't like that up there. Let me tell you that
Oh,
right now,
no.
girlfriend. They don't like that. They are suspicious when you are like that. And she's like, well, is that criminal or civil? And he's like, well, it can be either. It depends on. And they were like, he didn't explain it exactly perfect, and I'm not going to explain it much either because I'm not going to give them anything. I'm going to just let the be a surprise.
Oh,
At this
yeah.
point, I'm just going to let it be a surprise and hope that I get to see it or at least hear about it pretty quickly. But it depends on what was said and how it was said and where it was said as to how it's taken as far as but it can, and he told them, long story short, he told them both that it can be either. It can be
Mhm.
criminal or civil. And she tried to keep pinning him down. Well, you're not answering my question. And I was just waiting. I was waiting, and he handled himself very nicely because I think he understood after a few minutes what was going on. Because then he finally said, you know what? If I don't have a case number, there's nothing I can help you with.
Yeah. And he
So,
could only answer in a very basic way, working off
yeah,
what the information they gave him or her.
right,
Um,
right,
so it
right.
wouldn't be much.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how I knew that. And plus, law enforcement, like I said, they're not going to address a citizen when they're talking to another citizen. They're not going to talk about another citizen with using the F word. They're just, or any profanity
Yeah.
for that matter. It's unprofessional. Now, you might get a tired cop or whatever at some point, but I don't care how tired they are or how whatever. They might get a little loose lipped, but they are not going to refer to a citizen to another citizen in a super bad light because they can get in trouble for that shit. So they know
Yeah.
what they're not supposed to do and what they are supposed to do. Because that I know for a fact. So call me on it. I don't give a fuck. And the horse you fucking rode in on, and you can suck my
Suck a
dick.
dick. Yeah. And V's got a very good point. All those calls are recorded.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So she can't sit and play with the skit. I heard that come up recently too again. I'm like, oh Jesus God, not with the skit again, honey. Because 5 minutes later, we're hearing the rest of it. Well, when I called and just talked to an officer, and she said I didn't have a right to know. Yeah, that was the same bitch that you just called the N-word, you dumbass. So you're telling another officer that, well, I just called her back and talked to her again, and she said I don't have a right to know. Yeah, it's like stupid. You don't remember what you say. So, and again, exactly, rotten. Cops are not lawyers. They cannot and will not give you legal advice. They won't. They
Nope.
won't. They won't.
They enforce the law. They don't make the law.
Exactly. Exactly. God, I heard that so many times from my father-in-law. Jeez.
There you go. Stupid. Even this morning, even listening to the death threats they were spewing on us, I was just baffled. I'm going,
Oh, but
it's like little kids in the playground.
when
You're fat. No, I'm not. Your
exactly.
daddy's a drunk. It's just like, what? Oh,
Oh no. And the fun thing was, I heard her, and thank you again, Supreme Queen. I did hear her say that, like you said, she wanted to kill us all, whatever. It's like, bitch, please sit down. Like I said, I could walk around the block 3 or 4 times by the time you raised your leg. So don't even go there with me.
yeah.
I'm not
I could
afraid of
walk
you.
very fast away from you. You'd never catch me.
Thank you. Not
Yeah.
even if I had a pork chop tied to my ass, you wouldn't make it. Sorry. So, and the horse you rode in on and suck a dick.
My
So,
dick.
hey, so I mean, it's just ridiculous, the stuff that they want to sit there and whine about. Oh well, if I saw any of you, I'd spit on you. I'm like, go for it,
Hi, Virginia.
please do. Spit on me. That would be one of the last things you ever did.
Hmm.
For one, I'd be going 911. Come on over. I'd be throwing my phone to the ground. My shoes would come off, and I'd be going, somebody hold my purse.
Yeah. Somebody hold my beer and my purse.
Girl, exactly. So, hell no. No. And nobody's going to walk up. My husband is a gun enthusiast. We both have concealed carry permits. So, again, you walk. My own father-in-law was a police officer for over 30 years. And one Christmas, I'll never forget. Boy, it's the Christmas that keeps giving. He gave me a sign that said, "We don't dial 911." I'm like, Dad, I can't put that up. I'm sorry, as much as I'd love to. He goes, well, and I said, well, you're right. We don't. But excuse me for just a minute. I'm sorry, I couldn't get to my mute button fast enough.
Oh, no, it's
But
okay.
I was, Dad, we can't put that up. And I said, granted, no, because it's you would not, that would not happen here. I'm not worried about self-defense. None of that. None of that. Now, I'm not one of the people that actually carries a weapon with me when I leave the house. No, I don't really do that. So it is what it is. But again, they want to sit there and like that they're all big and bad, and this is what we're going to do to you, and this whatever. Girlfriend, please, you're in real life. You do any of that shit to me in real life, that'd be, like I said, the last thing you ever did. So there's that.
And none of them, not any of those three, the three stooges, could
Hi,
ever
niece.
come over the border because they all have criminal records.
Of course.
So, okay, threaten me all you
Exactly.
like.
Exactly. Exactly, V. That's hilarious. I mean, come on. She's tried that shit before too. A while back, I think it was she was sitting in her car and had a stun gun or something. It's like,
Uh-huh.
so,
Yeah.
ooh, I'm scared. Oh my God, really? Who
Yay.
cares? Okay, whatever.
And
Mm.
every time she does these stupid threats, that's my reaction is a big and.
Yeah, I know. Hi, Virginia. Hi. I mean, well, it's just, on one level, it's very entertaining. Yes, it is. But they're the first ones that want to whine and cry about taking it. And well, they take it in real life. They're just jealous. They're just this. Girlfriend, what have I ever taken real life on you? Nothing. Because I don't care to. Because I don't care about you enough to. I don't. I don't care. Now, we tried to care. We tried to be nice to you on several occasions, and it didn't work out for us because you know why? It's because deep inside, you're a nasty bitch. And that's all you know. That's all you care about is to be nasty, to get information. As soon as you joined our Discord, you wanted to know if anybody had information on anybody. That's what you wanted to know. And we were like, you're in the wrong place because we don't do that. None of us do. And that's what
Yeah.
she expected. She thought she was going to sneak in. And it was cute because the first Discord, the very, very first one, when I first made mine, she snuck in there under another name.
Right.
And she got stuck in a welcome room for a little while and thought she had all this good stuff and everything else. And so she thought she was going to embarrass us by posting some of the snippets from the Discord conversations. And for one, anybody that's familiar with Discord knows that there's like 5,000 conversations going on all at once in Discord. I could
Hmm.
be talking to Kathy, then the next minute I could be talking to Mans, then the next minute I could be talking to somebody else. And there's multiple conversations going on. So to show snippets of certain conversations is funny at best because you're sitting there trying to figure out what are they saying. So then again, if she caught anything that was negative about anybody, it wasn't anything that we had not said right out loud in the first place.
Exactly. And we've
There was
said it
no
before. There is
right.
nothing in Discord that we haven't said out front. And I'm not stupid enough to get into a DM conversation that I could be caught out in. In fact, I'm more cautious talking to people in DM than I am on here or even the general rooms in Discord.
Right,
If you're
exactly.
going to DM me and start trying to do a gay op on somebody, then that's not going to work.
Exactly. Exactly. And and that comes again with a bit of age too, Kathy, because you
Uh,
know, I'm in a Discord with some quite colorful characters and I did have to learn the hard way. And this was years ago and I learned the hard way and that was okay. So it is what it is. But I did learn.
yeah,
And
not
so
to do it
a
again.
lot of tough, I think the bottom line too is, people say you have to have tough skin to be on YouTube. You do in a certain way, yes, but to me it's you can't be too invested in what goes on in YouTube. I've learned that as well. And part of it is, yeah, there's people, especially in Discord. Now, and Discord to me is different than YouTube because Discord I have some very true serious friends I care about a lot, and they are my friends in real life as well. But YouTube is YouTube. You keep some people at a distance. You don't, and that's why. Oh well, you don't show yourself. You don't do this. You don't do that. That's because I'm a private person, and
Hmm.
I'm not going to show my family. I'm not going to show pictures of my house. I'm not going to show. I mean, in Discord, I've shown a few things. I've shown parts of my kitchen while I do candle videos. But other than that, no, I don't feel comfortable. That's just not me. I'm a private person. So that doesn't mean anything. I've shared more in Discord than I have anywhere, but I've shown my pictures in Discord. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm never claimed to be a size 2,
I'm
but
certainly not.
I'm certainly not a fatty McButterpants either. So there. But if it makes them feel good to say that, more power to you. I
Yeah,
don't care.
doesn't affect
Because
me.
again,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
well, no, it doesn't. And it never has mattered. That's just it. She sits there all the time. Well, this is because I had weight loss surgery. They're jealous. This all because I had weight loss surgery. No, it's not. It is not. It's because you are an evil, nasty, conniving bitch. And you're a liar. That's why, she sits there and says, they were all friends with me until Kate did this. No,
Ah,
honey,
ah.
all I did was I caught you using someone else's picture. And yes, it pissed me off because the day before, people are, oh, Hegs, Alana. Hope your surgery goes well, Alana. Yay, yay, yay. Everything's going to be good. And you were fooling them. And that just shows that you're a black-hearted bitch. I've said it before. My opinion, you are a black-hearted, nasty, lying bitch. And so I was going to make sure that your people that you were so cuddly, warming friends with found out the truth about you. So yeah, I called you out on it. All I did was I reverse searched the community post picture that you put up. You put it up. Nobody made you put it up, dumbass. You put it up. This is what everything looks like. I know it's gross. And there's a video right on my channel. Go look at it, folks. Kate Waxlover. Scroll on down, and it's right there. I proved, and I even showed the date of the screenshot. So nobody could say it was photoshopped or different or whatever. It's a screenshot of exactly what I reverse searched. So yes, you are a liar. And when I went on Annie's panel that night, Annie stood up for her at first. And Annie was behind the scenes trying to tell her, look, just let it go. Say something happened, your surgery got canceled, just whatever. Because everybody could tell that the pictures were the same. That she tried to use another lady's picture from 2008. This is what this is all about.
Yep,
That
that's
she
it.
lied.
That's how it all started.
Yep. And then she wanted to claim that, oh my God, that they told her to drink protein shakes and it made her sick and yada, yada, yada.
We're trying to
And
kill her.
right. And then and I convinced Annie to not be her friend anymore. No, honey, you did that all by yourself. They don't want to lie for you.
Man,
Nobody
she's
wanted
stuck
to
in
lie for you.
elementary school.
Thank you. I mean, they were like, let it go. Everybody, we all begged you, dumb bitch, to let it go. And you wouldn't let it go. For whatever reason, that's on you too. People begged you to let it go. They were still your friends until you refused to let it go. And you kept making the lie worse and worse and worse. And that's when even MT said, fuck this. I'm not going to keep lying because I look like Boo Boo the Clown. Because we're not stupid. You could tell it was a lie, dumbass. So these people didn't want to lie anymore. They were like, we're good. Just go away. Leave it alone. And you didn't. And you took it nuclear to everybody. And this is why we're paying the price. Because you got called out as being the lying bitch that you are. So fuck off.
Yep.
So there. So keep the comedy coming, honey, because
Yeah, it's content for days.
oh God, it is, Kathy. But I feel bad though at the same time because people are paying the price.
They are. They are. But I won't
Because
let this go. She's
no, no,
thinking,
no, no, no,
that she makes the threats and doxes away. I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere.
no.
So you're out there saying I'm not going anywhere. Well, neither am I.
And again, we are such horrible, nasty, degenerate people. But she won't leave us alone, and she has promised to harass us till she takes her last breath. Okay.
Kala, can I
Why?
just jump in there and just add to what you just said? Because I remember when she paid Adam Barta to be a mod.
Yep.
And I don't know what he said to her, but all of a sudden she was thinking she was going to be a star. And she went on about how, I'm going, sweetie, he's got a YouTube channel, a small one. He knows a couple of grades D celebrities. I'm not sure where the clout's coming from, but you're weird because she was all like
Exactly.
gooey over it that she was
Yeah,
going to
I
be a
know.
star.
And
Of
how'd that work out
what?
for you? Yeah, how'd that work out?
How did that
Not too
work
well.
out for you?
Not too well. Um, you know, and I don't understand why. She just won't leave people alone. Everybody knows she's lying. Everybody. I mean, it's it's not a secret. Yet she just keeps on and keeps on and keeps on and keeps on. And the more she opens her mouth, the worse it is. She sits there. She wants to talk about how bad everybody else looks. Girlfriend, stop. And like I said, instead of just removing all your live streams, you should private them and rewatch some of them and maybe put a few notes in about what you say. Because again, nobody is lying. We have not lied. We are only reacting. When you attack us, yes, we're going to react to it. But when you put your life out there and you keep going, this is my life, this is my life, you can't react to my life, well, then stop putting out your life. This is the things that have come out of your mouth and that you've said. Nobody has changed your words. We're repeating your words. So if you're upset about what we are saying, maybe you should take a look at yourself about what you are saying because we're reacting to the shit you're talking about and we're calling you out on it. So go sit down. If you don't like us, great. We don't really like you either. Heads
Yeah.
up, newsflash. Newsflash. So go away. If we're such horrible, degenerate people, we're not worthy of you. And you should take your skinny legend ass to Coney Island, have fun, ride the roller coaster, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I hear she's flexing. What is she flexing on her? She went live again with weapons.
Oh, God. I just can't. You can't make this. What you gonna do? Are you gonna get your wrist rocket out and shoot me from there? I'm so scared. I'm scared. Oh my goodness, hold me, Kathy. I'm scared. Hold me.
Wait, I gotta get my walker.
Oh no, I just can't with this. I mean, oh, I am just so scared. Yeah, oh my God, this is just the most ridiculous shit.
Wait. This is a musket.
Hey, I have a feeling you're right, Rotten, and that's what I'm saying. For having to put up with this for as long as we have, we deserve front row seats, free of charge, at that. And it should go viral. I would make it go
Oh,
viral.
good. I mean, Shanny for Christ arrest video. I watched that several times.
I know
And
exactly, High Seas. I said that earlier. Yeah, I could,
no,
I don't even think, like I said, I don't think she could catch me if I had a pork chop tied to my ass. So no, sorry, that
no,
was
she
graphic.
can't. Yeah. See, this is us laughing at you, and you're allowed to do that. Like you apparently think it's okay to threaten our lives.
Yeah, I know.
See how that works?
I was like, really? All the while you gonna? I'll throw down and just say, I don't want fries with that. Thanks. Oh man.
No, I think what's her name probably slapped a customer or told her boss off.
Oh my God, Kate, I love that. She only hears parts of the thing. Your little toy is not a musket, dum dum. We have a musket. We
Ooh.
have a muzzle loader. We have a musket. So no, that's a little paintball gun, honey. And I'm talking about the 50 caliber balls that you're showing. Or do you not know the caliber of your balls? You apparently don't, which
Clearly.
doesn't surprise me. They shrivel up when they get cold.
Just
So
ask
you're
Carlos.
flashing, yeah, you're flashing 50 caliber balls, .50, and you think that's big and bad because it's a CO2 fired gun. Nah, nah. So whatever, honey. Whatever makes you feel happy, safety, whatever. But it's a paintball gun, and those are 50 caliber lead balls. Whoop de fucking do. So, am I supposed to be shaking in my boots over it? I'm not.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Get
if
some
you're like
wadded
right
up
up on
paper
them.
and a straw and let her have it.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, they play. It's like a combat game. Those are played with the paintball gun. You use the paintballs, and you can use those too. So again, show me how it's loaded, hun. The little balls just don't roll around in the chambers. They have to be held into something. So the gun will actually fire what it's supposed to do, dum dum. Again, please don't challenge me on cruises or weapons or storms. You're going to lose.
Speaking
And
of
law enforcement,
cruises,
but I'm not going to give you a heads up.
is she well enough to go on her November cruise?
And well, the date changed on that at least a couple times too.
Uh-oh.
Because back in when she was supposed to do it in April, oh no, it got canceled. I missed the boat. It was bad weather, whatever. They let me rebook it for November, is what she said. She said November. Now, recently, when we were doing all this other surgeries and emergency surgeries and procedure and carpal tunnels and all this other shit, it was moved to September. But now clearly I can't do that because I'm having this procedure. And it's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. You lost your money then, because she lost her money the first time around too. So just saying, because I
She's got
love
all this
how
money to waste.
and she thinks that she's proving stuff to where she gets on the phone, like with the police and stuff. She mutes certain parts of the conversations at the appropriate time and then unmutes it. And again, you know what that is? That's a hustler. Hustlers know what to do.
Hmm.
So she's a hustler. So she knows exactly where to pause the
But
conversations,
she's
when to
not a good
unmute it
one.
again. Yeah,
No.
exactly. She's
A good
not.
hustler can do it seamlessly. She is not good because we all call her out on it as soon as she does it.
Right. Exactly, Rotten. That's true. Um, and hell, I don't have my husband's favorite. He likes his 45. Me, I don't like the 45. It doesn't fit well in my hand. So I prefer something else. So and I'm not even gonna go there, but I'm just saying what Rotten said. But yeah, I mean
Yeah.
she wants to sue everybody for free because she's whatever. You okay, go for it, girlfriend. Please do. But just remember the burden of proof falls upon the plaintiff, which you would be said plaintiff. So please be sure to come prepared with actual medical records with dates that have 3 different surgery dates, why, And a gastric reflux disease is a contributory factor, not a cause. Because, let's just say that out loud. Gastric reflux disease is the fancy word for GERD, which is the short term for heartburn. So it may have been a contributory factor, yes. So again, Google fails you, hon. Try harder.
Her comprehension, because I'm sure she read only to a point that her brain could accept or fit her. She's trying to push a round peg into a square, or is it a square peg into a round hole? Yeah, and trying to make it fit, and it's
right. It goes both ways, actually.
yeah,
So you were right both ways. But again, and she does not understand that she can't force it. Well, that's what she's doing.
yeah.
Everybody has made it clear. I mean, we've all done it. Like Annie said it well on a post not too long ago, that we're all separate entities to where we have things in common, because we have friends that here. There's people right here that go and chat at Annie's. There's people here right now that go chat with Candy. There's people
Mm-hmm.
here that go chat with MT. So this is kind of the pretzel community people. We all know each other on different types of levels. But none of us want anything to do with her. And it was all because she expected people to go along with her bullshit, and they didn't want to. And people have gone along with her bullshit in the past, trying to help her and trying to redirect it, going, hey, we know there's a good Alana in there somewhere. We
Not
just gotta
anymore.
we gotta find it. Well,
You're
we did,
naive. Yeah.
right, exactly. We were, Kathy. We really were. All of us were, because everybody tried to help more than once, and all it
Some
did
more
was
than
bite
others.
in the ass.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And there
because
were
she
some more
couldn't,
than others on
right,
Twitter, and that includes Peanut and Gigi. And oh, speaking of Gigi, there is no way that he will ever contact you, will ever be on your panel.
well, yeah,
So
I was
I don't know
really,
what that was about the other night. About was it your way of making sure that he heard you, that you were still stalking him all these years later? Because that's what
exactly,
stalkers do. It's
and
like,
that's what she is.
yeah,
I
she
think
is,
out
because
of
that's exactly what she did to MT when
yep,
she told him that she had his social security, and she was trying to find him to let him know, to make sure him and his children were safe. And that is creepy beyond, even though we know she lied because she tried to get us to get his information. Like, what?
oh, right. Because, well, just before that, she claimed
Yeah.
that trolls, she taunted him with, trolls gave me everything, MT. I
Oh,
have
yes.
it all.
Yeah.
I have it all. So she taunted him with that. And, and that's where she does. She thinks that, maybe the younger folks are, intimidated. I'm not. I'm not. So, and, most of us in here aren't intimidated because we get it. And that's what they try to use. They try to puff up as big as possible and make themselves look like, oh, well, you better leave me alone. Then stop talking about me and stop lying about me, and then my name will, if my name keeps staying in your mouth and you keep tagging me. I mean, she's tagging me and stuff. I haven't even been here since Monday, and she's tagging me in her nonsense. I'm like, bitch, please
She's doing it to
stop.
harass. She's doing it to harass. And when she was first doing it, and all the people on Twitter who have now blocked her, so her threatening, except me, but she doesn't communicate with me on Twitter. I wonder why. Because I got all her other Twitter accounts.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and it's interesting too
Yeah.
because she tries to friend everybody on Instagram. She
Yeah.
sends
Yeah.
all kinds of people nudie pics and that kind of stuff, but she's never done that to me. Because
Nope.
I have a feeling she knows damn better to do that shit to me. So, because I'm not gonna play.
Yeah.
She can say she wants to say she's lucky. She's very lucky. Girl, you touched by an angel that you did not send me that shit. Because my little ass would march right on over to my brother-in-law and go, how do I do this? And he'll go, here you go, dear. And my little ass would be marching right over to Google and go, hey, Google, look at this. And Google will be going, oops, and they'll take care of it.
Yeah. For sure. And reading High C, her video just got removed for violating YouTube guidelines. Dun dun dun.
Good. It's about damn time. It's about damn time. Yeah, yeah, I know. I saw that, darling. And more power to you, too. And, just be careful, though, because, again, they all think that this is funny and gamey and stuff. And some of, like I said, some of the stuff is very comical, but some of it's very serious, too, because some of these people that hear them out there, they're as wacky as they are. Because we've now seen quite a bit of wackos lately. And who knows what they will do to go chum up to the other wackos and go, ooh, let me impress them. So you never know what somebody's capable of doing with some of the information that they think it's funny to leak. So, like I said, some of the information they posted I know is wrong, but it does belong to somebody. And, if those are active and people are getting all of a sudden harassed, that's going to get taken care of that way too. So it's all been documented. I mean, who do they think the screenshots? I've been screenshotting my little brains out for the past 24 hours going, while I have service, it's making sure I get some of this shit in case people need it. So,
Good
I've only
girl.
been home 24 hours and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy shit. And it shouldn't be going on. That's just it. It should not be going on. It really shouldn't. So, I hope I don't have to get nudgy, but I will get nudgy. So I don't want to. I don't. But at this point, I will.
Well, I missed that. Again, I don't watch her. She just annoys the ever loving hell out of me. And, with all of her 10 watchers.
Yeah,
But, really? You picked on Bart? Jesus.
Oh, well,
Bart, you need more cursing.
well, they do. They pick on anybody that they think that they can bully, that's going to be intimidated or might be intimidated. So, that's what they want to do. They want to see, try, like I said, that big puff up like the emu and try to make themselves look big and shake like the dinosaur on Jurassic Park. And most of us are standing back going, really? Okay, whatever. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not scared of you. None of us are. That's just it. Nobody is scared of them. I don't understand why they think that people would be. It's just comical. But again, they're the ones taking shit real life, and that's going to cost. It's going to cost them if that they don't mind paying that price. Well, then cool.
I
More
know.
power to them.
And speaking of TikTok, she's got all us on her TikTok, and she's complaining about what a victim she is. So,
Oh, of course. Oy vey.
and then I immediately switch over to her DJ Dark Souls and laugh.
Yeah. And I don't even TikTok takes up too much room on my phone, so
Hmm.
I don't even bother with it now. I can, if somebody posts a TikTok, I can watch it and, without having to download the TikTok app, but no, it's just like, and I have friends that are just TikTok fiends. My one girlfriend sends me 2 or 3 of them every day of cats, doing funny stuff. It's just like, thank you, sweetheart. And I'm just like, oh,
Not
does she
another
not
one.
realize? I know. It's like, okay, thank you, thank you. But, so no, I'm not a huge TikTok person, but, and the ones I see are very cute, and I've seen some and I've laughed and what have you, but okay, whatever. And maybe that's because I'm a boomer and I'm old and I don't care about it. Just like her shit. I'm a boomer, I'm old. Why would I give a fuck what you do? I don't. I don't. So, I mean, if they feel really good about, calling me names and saying I'm not married and doing all of her stuff, please do. Go for it. I'll think about you when I'm putting the Mustang up for the winter. No,
Vroom, vroom. Oh, that's so funny. Oh dear.
right. That sounds like me too. Oh my God. I'm like behind the scenes going, okay, now it's time for me to learn Twitter. I admit it. I'm such a boomer. I don't like new things. But when I finally learned it, I'm like, okay, I get it. So it's easier just to have Twitter one-on-one and 101 with me. And it helped. And I learned some stuff. So thank you. You guys know who you are. But it's like, oh my God, I need to learn how to do this. But now I'm learning how to do it.
It's good.
So,
That's good because then you get
yes.
inundated with all my cute puppy tweets. Me and
Oh,
Lucy Lou.
corgi.
We're on a
I mean,
mission.
I'm corgi butt heaven.
I
I am in
know.
corgi butt heaven. I just love those little wiggly corgi butts. So every time I click on, I'm like corgi butts. So it's wonderful. So, and I was good. I found coal and marmalade, so I was good.
So, I try not to be a toxic person on Twitter. I just like to read everybody else's toxicity because you know what? I learned a lot. I learned a lot how not to conduct yourself online. Like these are all my teachers because that's why there is no shit about me on online because I keep my shit private. Thanks.
Well, exactly. And, the one thing I don't understand either is now I'm getting messages, they're not personal messages, but I'm getting like tagged by people I have no idea who they are.
They're probably looking because we're friends.
Oh, okay, very good.
It will usually say followed by people you know, and then you just look at that, and if you see my name, they're okay. I'm very discriminating.
Well, oh, I know, and I figured that out. Yeah, because I mean, I'm a rookie. I think I only know like 5 people, and that's fine with me. I mean, I have
Yeah,
to juggle enough of 3 or 4 Facebook pages, and finally, I told family, I'm like, look, I'm never on here. If you need me, just call me. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, the same
I
with
have
me
my
with Facebook.
well, I have my family page to where it's mostly the family that's out of town.
Hmm.
And then, I'm not, I told the friends or family that I have here and stuff, I'm like, if you need something, just text me. We don't need to be on Facebook unless you want to see what they're doing, but then you're friends with them anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, I mean, I just don't have time to juggle 800 Facebook pages. So I got rid of a lot of those.
Yeah.
It was
And
easier.
and a lot of people that I follow on Twitter are from different communities, so you probably don't know or have a very vague idea of who they are.
Right, and I did. Speaking of Facebook, I did see this come up too with crazy that that's not my Facebook girlfriend. Stop! I went and looked at it. Do you realize there are live streams with you on that Facebook page? Hello, God, you dumbass. So keep denying all you want. That's not working out well for you. See, that's just it. Hun, can I say this to you without I don't well, I guess really I don't care if it offends you or not. You suck at lying.
Oh, she
You
does.
really do. You do. You suck. I mean, oh my God. You can't even be inventive to try to come up with something believable. So just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. And apparently you don't get that you're embarrassing yourself. So from me to you, stop. I mean, just be happy. Those are your kids. They're beautiful kids. Say, yes, those are my kids. What of it? instead of trying to say they're doxing innocent people. What have you been doing? What have you been doing the past week?
She's trying to get us to retaliate.
With
So
what?
she can go and start screaming and crying that we dox her. She does that anyway, but she would have physical proof if we ever lowered ourselves to her level.
Well, exactly. And I don't know her to dox her. Who gives a fuck? She doxes
I know
herself.
where she lives, but I have no interest in publishing that.
Right.
Unlike her, that serves no purpose. Um, this is YouTube.
Right.
What else can I say? If she's going to
Well,
get
and plus,
doxxed, she's going to get doxxed real good, and she'll probably get doxxed by the farmers because they're getting sick and tired of her.
girl, that is so funny too, because she sits there and claims they just love her and this and that. And it's like,
Mhm.
girl, stop. Are you reading? Again, there's with this comprehension issue again. She's not apparently comprehending anything because heads up again, hun, they don't like you either.
Oh, we're
We've
60-year-old
all
virgins.
learned.
We are 60-year-old virgins.
Okay, why not?
Okay.
Does that mean next year I could be 29
Everybody,
again?
I confess I'm a 60-year-old virgin.
Oy
Moving on
vey.
to other news.
Oh my gosh. See, that's just, did that hurt you? Oh gosh. Is that what they think? They think that, you know, um, I think one of the other ones said not long ago that she's got us crying. Girl, you sure do. I mean, dear God, I have had to fall out laughing so hard I was crying. So, yes, you got me crying, all right, but not
With
for the reason
laughter.
you think. I'm just like, what? It's because you can't help but walk away going, what? Where are they getting this? I mean, it's just wonderful because and again, they think that it's not out there.
Alana,
Everything,
Alana, I'm using
everything.
your name because I'm trying to get your attention. That fall video was a joke.
Exactly.
Okay? All right. Carry on.
And see, and that's just it. She sits there and wants to claim total innocence that this started because she had weight loss surgery. No, it did not. One of the things that was the final straw after these people have told you over and over and over just to leave me alone, you wouldn't. And then you start taking shit in real life. I mean, again, they can add stalker now because she's gotten stalker big time. I mean, she's going to go put posters up of him everywhere. And I'm like, what? Damn.
What probably happened, Rotten, was she was starting to teeter, and Carlos ran up behind her with the chair and sat down very quickly and threw her leg up. I'm sure that's what happened.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Then and I heard about that. I heard about that part, and so I watched that, and then and when I looked at the GoFundMe, I'm like, well, the picture and I'm sorry, it was to some guy named Alan, and then the picture looked like somebody in drag to me, and then I realized who it was. I was like, oh, okay, I recognized the photo pretty much, and then but I didn't know who Alan was, and then I read it. And then I remembered the Nike reference. I'm like, oh, well done. Like, yes. And I didn't think anything else about it, and then I saw later what it turned into, and I was like, oh my God, you've got to be fucking kidding me. But here she can sit there and claim all the shit she's ever. Oh, it was a joke. I was just joking. I'm just joking. I heard her say that to the cop numerous times. I was just joking. Yeah, right. Okay. Whatever. But again,
Okay.
this is where how things are interpreted as to how it's either criminal or civil. So again, so I have, anybody needs it, they know how to get me. So I have stuff. Everybody knows that, we all know who screen records. We all know who screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
And, and again, she tried to claim at one point when this all started too, that MT said bad things about her dogs. No, honey, it was not him. It was a troll. I have the whole conversation screenshot about what set you off, and you ran with that shit and took off with it. Just
Yeah.
like I was in your live that day that she was accusing Red of being the fake Candy. She accused me of saying something racist when it was somebody else that said it. The other person's even going, "Hey, she didn't say it, I did." So she finally had to back down and apologize to me that, oh, well, I thought, no, it wasn't me. I didn't say that. So she has serious comprehension problems to begin with. So she can't remember what's said and who said what. So, no.
Oh, and for the challenge? No.
What's the challenge? Oh, this ought to be good.
It's on the featured comment.
Oh, I can't see it.
She's challenging us not to speak about her for a whole month.
You first, bitch.
No.
You
Especially
first.
after last night's debacle.
Oh.
No, no, no. 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 No, 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 no. Suck my
Yeah.
dick.
Exactly. Yeah, you can fuck off with that shit. And the horse you rode in on and everybody else. So no. No, no, no.
Starting
No.
today. No.
Oh, I know. I saw that, you wish. Yes, I saw that. And I am just sometimes good with voices. So when I heard the voice, I knew exactly who that was. And it's not a secret. It was Melissa Boomer. So, and that's great that she's going to be helpful in all of this. Because
Yeah.
again,
And she
I
did a
think I've
deadpan reaction or voice to
right,
that. That was really good.
right, right. And I agree. A lot of other creators have said this recently that yes, sometimes we all don't get along, but we are kind of a dysfunctional place because our friends kind of go around and people try not to hold that against anybody. If I wanted to go over to Candy's and say hi, I go to Candy's and say hi. If I want to go over to somebody else's live and say hi, I do. It
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be a big deal. So, and especially now, I think what we're trying to do as stand together as communities to go, look, enough's enough. That's everybody's at it. It is entertaining. Yes, we do get it, but it's getting taken to so many new levels that it should never go to, that it's old. So I think that's everybody's point. And nobody wants them around. So just go. Just go do your things. Go have fun. Do what you want to do, but leave us out of it. Stop tagging me. I don't care about your procedure. I don't care if it was real. Don't care if it wasn't real. Go do your thing and
She
leave
knows
me
you
out
don't
of
care.
it.
She's just doing it as a harassment. That's all.
Well, exactly. But she's going to pay the price if she keeps on.
Oh yeah. Every time she tags me, I report it. I'm not shy.
No, and that's I've let it slide. I really have, because I always think that okay, if we ignore, even ignoring doesn't work. It
No,
doesn't.
no, no,
It
no.
it
We've
makes it
tried to
worse.
ignore her before. Remember, there
Yeah.
was 3 weeks that I didn't do a video,
Yep.
and she lasted maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 days before she started, putting out little tag or not tags, but um,
Innuendos.
little. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Trying to draw us back in, and I held out for 2.5 weeks. It drove her nuts, which gave me a great deal of pleasure. So I'm very passive aggressive when I want to be. So I just lay back and watched her stew in her juices, and then finally I said, Kate, want to go live? You said yes.
Yep.
Then she just spazzed out for the rest of the week. So it was glorious. Made me laugh.
God, it's and I get it. I mean, it's like, good Lord, woman, just move along. How many people have to say, look, we don't care. Leave us alone. You leave, and she keeps saying, well, I keep trying to leave them alone. Then stop tagging it. Stop going on with your little pal and whoever the fuck he is, and move it along. Go terrorize others.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
swear, if you want to go back to wherever you want to go, we'll not come. We won't say a word. Shh. Go. I
And
think we would go with bribery if we could take up a collection.
oh
But you know
no,
what?
I
You
wouldn't
know
give
what
her
would
nothing.
happen though? You know what would happen? I know exactly what would happen. They'd be like, just like, the little brother that you give $10 to go to the movies and quit bugging you and following you and your friends around all day. And he takes the $10 and still bugs you and follows you around all day. That's the kind of little brother she'd be. We'd all give
Yeah,
her money and she'd go, neener, 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 and she'd still bug us. So that wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work.
exactly.
Darn
Witch
it.
of the Wild Woods. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but
And
say exactly, Witch. Say exactly. How's that going to work out? We've tried that. I think at one
yeah,
point,
we have.
because we didn't even go live for like 10 days and say anything.
Mm-hmm. And
But
look,
yet, we still.
listen. Look at my history of posting.
Mm-hmm.
She posts every day,
Several
manically
times.
for hours, and I post maybe once or twice a week.
Right, exactly. Right, right,
You would
right.
be quiet, you bird. I
Oh, hi,
raised my
Rebecca. Yeah, and I mean and that's just it, which none of us get it. That's a big part of it too. It's just like, what do bricks have to fall from heaven onto your head to realize that we don't want anything to do with you? We don't care what you do. I mean, go wander away. Go walk the park in your Nikes. We don't care. Amen. Have fun. Woohoo! Bye. So, enjoy yourself. Go walk. Go ride rides. Have a nice time. But
Yeah,
don't tag me. I don't care. I don't care. So when you stop tagging me and trying to prove this, prove that, when you prove absolutely nothing ever, then just go away. And then maybe we will stop talking about you. But then until then, no, because you can't do it.
she can because I would reverse this challenge and say, "You stop talking about us on your
So
platform
wait a
and
minute.
somebody and the other person's platform or on anybody's platform. You
Well,
can't do it, but you go ahead and try." And if you can
we've
get
already
through
done it.
30 days without talking, and remember, there are more than me and Kate watching.
Hmm. But you know what, though? We've already done that. We didn't talk about her
We did.
for practically a month when she fake
We
died.
did. We did. That's why I'm
You know,
reversing the challenge. I want her to do it now. We did
yeah,
it.
yeah,
In fact, I
because
believe I've done it several times.
right, right. And it was funny too because she even, I have a screenshot of where she claims this is not her Facebook page. This is not me. That's not me. Well, remember when they kept changing the channel name to Rest in Peace and all their bullshit? Well, she did it to the Facebook page too, which those poor people. I mean,
Hmm.
imagine seeing that, on there. They're like, oh my God, she's probably doing it again, those poor people. So they get it. I'm sure they get it. But I have a screenshot, and she can't claim that's not her because there's live streams of her on that channel. So it's her. But yet, that's not me. That's not my channel. It's a clone. And somebody made that up. No bullshit. Really. And again, you really are stupid if you think people are that dumb, because we're not. We're just not. I mean, it's obvious it's you, just like this other shit. It's obvious. I mean, come on, girlfriend. The photoshopped pictures of your fake gut It was photoshopped. It was obvious. And when you sit and tell people, well, I don't even know how to Photoshop, I agree with you there because you suck at it. Oh my God, your Photoshop skills leave much to be desired, which I can't talk because honestly, I've never even tried. I played with my phone filters a couple times and was just frustrated and went, fuck this, and was done. So, no, I have nothing downloaded on my phone as like a filter like you do. So, I mean, stop. So, no, I will be right back.
You are the best, Kate Winslet. I think everybody should experience DJ Dark Souls. People don't understand freedom of speech just means you have the right to talk yourself into legal trouble. Right on. Rebecca, she said she's under 300 pounds now. Not even. Not with that picture she threw out the other day. Because we all know she's not losing weight. Because she never had that surgery. Her partner in crime is egging her on, though. Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. Giving her all this legal advice, I'm sure. She's not going to fit on any ride. Oh, I should do another poll. And those that are voting against me, fuck you. Damaging my ego.
Exactly. And the horse they rode in on.
Suck my dick.
And well, and apparently they didn't really read the question.
Oh?
I mean, well, the two choices were it was more your mental and your couth, basically. It's like, yeah, we're going to vote. I would vote for that any day. So thank you. Yeah. Not the rusty, dusty weirdo. Because that's what, I mean, do they not realize how like weirdo stalkerish shit they sound? It's like, oh my
I don't think they
God.
do. I think they're trying
You
to
think
sound
it's
like Ed
real?
Lorger. I don't.
Well, yeah, because when they started doing, when she was saying that one shit, I was like, ooh, damn. I mean, now he can just, if it wasn't stalkerish before, because she said this before, that remember she's going, I'm going to call every Chinese place and find out where you work. And damn, okay, that's a little bit weird, but all right. This is YouTube, but okay. And basically, you're just salty because he doesn't want to be your friend anymore, is what it comes down to. I mean, he's trying to pick up his toys and go away, and you won't let him because you're salty. That's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to just pick up our toys and go, bye. Nice knowing you. And it wasn't because you had weight loss surgery. It's because you're a liar. And nobody likes liars.
A lying liar that lies. Oh, I agree. Which the legal advice probably was hysterical. I have to go through Supreme Queen's video and see if I can catch some of it. I only watched as far as the threats to Kate and I, Annie J, Munching and Chatting, Rochelle. I mean Destiny. I don't know.
I
Kate
know.
Waxlover.
It feels
Or
weird calling her by her real name, doesn't it? It feels
yeah,
weird calling her by her real name. So
I
it's like
think
weird.
even Kate Winslet got one, but I don't know if it was an actual death threat or physical harm.
Oh, I don't know. But it's, do they think that, because seriously, she's like, she would walk up and if she knew it was me, she would spit on me. And I'm like, okay, go for it. Go, please do it. Please, please. So again, I'm a grown woman. I'm not one to fight, but Somebody walks up on me and does that shit, we're gonna fight. That's
Yeah.
pretty simple. So yeah, we're gonna fight because I mean, no normal human being would do that. So I
Oh,
would really
no.
first worry
That's
about
why.
your sanity.
Which of the Wild Woods just said she claims she never lied. It's that we lie. Then why aren't your live streams still up? Mine are.
Exactly, Kathy.
Tell me where I mixed up anything
Exactly.
or changed the story like she was claiming the other day. Um,
Right.
please tell me where.
Exactly, because we're repeating things that she has said. That's why I was confused by her point where she starts going, well, this is my life. How can they tell me about my life when this is my life? Well, bitch, you've been putting out your life for all of us to hear and see and be involved in, and it was rammed down our throat whether we wanted it or not. And then come to find out that most of it was a lie, if not all of it. So after a while, people get it. When you're around long enough, you get it. I don't think she understands that. That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows.
Hmm.
You can't hide it anymore. Everybody gets it.
And
You are an
everybody's box it
undesirable
too.
person. Right, you're an undesirable person. I don't care. Girl, you could be Miss Texas next month, and I still would not like you. I'm sorry. So if it's not about what you look like, it's not about whether you had weight loss surgery, it's that you are a liar and you've been a liar. You've said lies about me. You've said lies about just about everybody I know. And it's not acceptable. So you are the one that put your life out. Nobody else did. Nobody made you put that picture up that day,
Yep.
but you had to take it to the next level. Look, 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 look. You couldn't just leave it alone. Most people would have just let it go, but you had to put it up. Can you not expect from your past history that it wasn't going to get checked? It just happened to be me that checked it. And I know you're salty. Oh, boo hoo. But I did check it because of your history. And here we are because you lied. I don't even have to say about a surgery. You lied. That was not your picture as you claimed it was. So you lied. Well, I don't even have to say the surgery part. And then you got all upset about people telling you about protein shakes, and all of a sudden you're having emergency surgery. More lies. But that's my opinion from what you put out. You put it out there. That's how I have that opinion
Yeah.
because I believe it. So there we go.
Yeah, she keeps flexing this Chicago thing, and I thought the same thing. Because a lot of her history is in Kentucky, so and that weird ass accent of hers is nowhere near Chicago, as far as
Well,
I can tell.
and it's funny too because who gives a fuck? I spent a summer in Chicago. Interesting. And then a big chunk of my family's from Kentucky. So I'm not about to say. No way.
Because your
No way.
Southern comes out
It
when
does.
you
No,
get.
it does. It can every now and then. Even my husband will tell me. He'll say, "Honey, your south slipped," and I'm like, I know." But so, no, 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 and that's okay. So she can tout all about Chicago all she wants, being a big deal, big deal. What
So
I
we're
mean,
all afraid
Chicago
now
can be very
because
interesting.
from the mean streets of Chicago. Hmm. I guess it sounds better than the mean streets of where was it in Kentucky?
Well, and can I just say this too? I did the math on this last night, and because it was something that she said.
Hmm.
She now, when I first met her, and I've only known her a little over a year. When I first met her, she'd been with Carlos 14 years. So, well, now it's 17 years. but yet she supposedly lost a child in 2007, because that's what the tombstone says. It says 2007. So, and God forbid, I'm so sorry that she lost a child. But if you do the math, about 17 years from now back, that's 2005. So where was Carlos when you were having a baby a couple years later with somebody else that died by a gunshot? So, okay. Your math is wrong on that, hon. So maybe keep trying. So maybe you need to remember when your anniversary is, because that math don't work out. Sorry. I hate to burst your bubble.
Yeah. And Rotten says the accent is poor ass East Kentucky coal miners accent. You can actually hear the poverty in her voice.
Well, and and again, nobody's made fun of anybody, because actually I wouldn't know how one lives. I mean, nobody knows how I live, because I don't put it out there. So I don't make fun of anybody about how they live. But when she puts it out there and then claims that she makes $2,300 a month from an inheritance, and she makes all these other claims that I have this money, she's got money sitting in an account right now for her skin removal surgery in Mexico. So she's loaded. She's a loaded bitch. So why that she doesn't have any aspirations to do more? Like, when I was 40 some years old, I was a homeowner. I wanted, we got out of renting. It's like, yes, this is kind of the next natural thing that you do. You get your 30s, you're like, okay. It's like, if that's what you're satisfied with, then fine. But don't say, because I don't show anything about my life. You show about your life, and what you showed that you really don't have a knack for housekeeping. So again, that's what you showed. Nobody commented about where it was, but people did have a few things to say about what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was straight up garbage on the floor, and you could hear you ordering people around on your live, namely your significant other, barking orders while you never budged out of wherever you were laying down at. So again, that's just like, we pointed out that, yeah, that's pretty lazy. And you haven't changed at all. She's still doing that.
Yeah. I just wanted to address Witch's comment. She may have lost a child. Nobody's saying she didn't. But she also made the story that she got a shotgun blast to her pregnant stomach.
Right.
And she's got no scars. She has camera slipped her body while she was laying in bed naked several times. And if you had a double-barreled shotgun blast, her whole midsection would be obliterated.
Exactly, Kathy. Exactly.
So
And she
she may
doesn't
have
do
lost a
homework on the
child.
lies.
The circumstances sus, big time.
Right.
So,
and maybe at one point she forgot she told that story. Who knows? And somebody reminded her, and then she had to change it and run off with it again a different way. So that's what she does. She's a hustler. I'm sorry. In my opinion, that's what hustlers do. They want to hustle, the opinions of others over to their side, no matter how they take, And again, for her, a lot of this, she admitted this one time on Kiwi Farms. The only reason she does this is for the attention. She gets this is what she gets out of it. Because people, you have to sit back and go, okay, for her to keep doing this, she's getting something out of it. Well, that's what this is. She's getting the attention, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's whatever. People have said a lot, well, she doesn't understand what she's doing. I think she knows exactly what she's doing.
I
do.
think so too. I think so too. And Kate Winslet just said how she changes the pronunciation of her name. Um, I've always called her Alana because that's how it's spelled. Now I have a family member that's named Elena, and it's
Hmm.
both the Russian version of the name and the Spanish version of the name are both spelt with e's. So it's Elena.
Right.
And I don't know where she's getting the Alena from, but
Well,
I
I
think
don't know either because when
yeah,
she spells it to the cops, she doesn't. She says A
she said
L A
Alana.
N A, Alana. So
She
it's
did
like,
say Alana. Yeah.
right. And well, and even before that, back in the spring, when she was having issues with Unspoken back then, she was trying to claim that that wasn't even a real name. They allowed her to use a different type of name, even in the hospital, da, da, da. And we're all like, yeah, okay, sure, Jan, whatever. And we all knew that's a bunch of shit. Well, then she's talking about what the judge told her when she wasn't supposed to even be doing that. She said, well, the judge said, well, and she said her name. I'm like, well, there you go, folks. That really is her name if that's how the judge is speaking to you, because the judge doesn't care. When
No.
you are going to court, you use your legal name. So that if that's your legal name, and when I was first introduced to her, that's the name she was using on YouTube. So it was hard for me not to say it too. But
Yeah.
and that's again, we don't say it for the same reason the previous community doesn't say it. And who it's always been she whose name shall not be mentioned because it's
Uh-huh.
for a good reason. So the more people that realize that,
Well,
whatever.
the Kiwi farmers started it just so they wouldn't have to give her any credit or any what's the word?
Bougie
Yeah.
attention, attention.
An ignore tactic that just took off on its own because she then got on YouTube and said, "Keep my name out your mouth." So we just carried forward. I'll just borrow that from the farms and I'll use that here. Thank you very much.
And well, and the thing that to me is so fun is when they thread ban her for a while. Oh
Hmm.
God, that just pisses her right the hell off because she sits there and says, "Oh, they, I just, they love me and I just love them and I just do everything in there." Girl, bye. They're happy when you're not in there, and when she does go in there, they're like, "What? Why are you here?" It's like, please just go away. They know, but when she can't go in there and spout off and talk bad about them, any other time she's like, well, when they were gone, oh, I'm so glad they're gone. She just ragged them out hard. But if they were to kick her, oh my God, it would be an epic event.
Oh, it
You
would
know,
be. It would be.
it
But
would be
they're
epic.
not about that because
No,
they're. I mean, there has been talk about thread banning her to her own thread, so she can
right.
only post there.
Yeah.
I hope that happens because now that would be content.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It would. And then that would be just desserts. That would be a bit of a comeuppance,
Oh,
by the
oh
way.
yeah.
Even if it was just temporary, even if it was just temporary, that would set her off like a rocket ship.
She
You
was
know,
even begging one of the mods to lift her person of interest tag so she could do her own edits because they often have to fix up her bullshit
right?
because
Yeah.
she doesn't care about the rules of posting over there.
Oh, of course not. Of
And there
course
are
not.
rules. Mostly don't talk about yourself. No power leveling, which she does. Oh, that's why I say she doesn't get that place at all. That's why she
No,
can't fit in.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
but
and I'm sorry, but she's a moron. I mean,
well, yeah,
God help her. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, damn, girl. God.
that's right, Kate Winslet. She tried to get the word "cunt cow" a thing on first.
Oh, that would have been classic.
What was that? A couple of years back? I can't remember now.
Oh, rotten. When she said Dominican Republican for the first time, I seriously thought that we were going to wreck our car. I am not lying. We were in the car, and I asked my husband, I got to listen to this. I said, this is going to be epic. And he goes, okay, fine. And because he had to listen to the Negs Alana rant at when this was like, oh God, I can't remember. But she convinced Negs to come up on her panel, and it was epic. I'm not lying. It was epic.
You shut
And
her down on her own panel. It was
oh,
hilarious.
yes. And so and bless his heart, so we had to listen to that rant in the car too. He's looking at me like, are we done? I'm like, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. And then he was laughing. So he was okay with it. But then he was also privy to the one rant where we were getting the education. And when she said Dominican Republican, I thought, I mean, he just busted. And he goes, she did not just, I said, yes, she did. Yes, she did. And then she kept saying it. And finally we would start laughing. You go, okay, we should have to like take a shot every time she says it. And oh, it, it was just so funny. And now my husband did torment me with Reds and the horse she rode in on for a couple weeks once.
Yeah, yeah. You
And
told me he tortured you with that for quite some
yeah, he
time.
did. Yeah, he did. And so now we get the other two from time to time. So it's like, oh, no, no.
Well, thank you, Melissa, Boomer of the Night. If that was your in, we thank you.
Oh, yes, Melissa, dear God. Well, and I will say some of the stuff, um, because like if she's going to tag me, I'm going to report her. But it
Yeah,
just seems like it goes by the wayside. YouTube's just like blind eye to some of this stuff. And they're definitely breaking terms of service when they are actually threatening people. I'm going to spit on you. I'm going to come and shoot you. That's not okay. That's where you draw the line at some of this shit. There's a difference between shade and what have you, but no. Like that was my point with MT. Yeah, MT and I have been in it on and off, and it's on both our parts. I'll say shit to him, he says shit to me. It's pretty equal. It's called shade. And yes, sometimes we do it, but like I said, he's part of the big part of the community I'm in. So yeah, I'm going to take up for him when he's not wrong. And he's not. What's happening to him is wrong. So I am going to stand up and do the right thing and acknowledge that what is going on is wrong.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I can, yeah, because it is. It's wrong.
Because grown-up
And
people can put aside their differences, and let's just this person is impossible. She's toxic and is ruining communities. So you know, she needs to leave. She
yeah,
just does.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
because
only person on YouTube I've encountered that I have those thoughts about. Nobody
same
else.
here.
But
Exactly,
there are
Kathy.
a lot of weird ass people on here, and I have no
Exactly.
desire to deplatform them. Um,
Exactly.
actually,
Amen.
I just, I will admit that if she is, I will have to find a new cow. I've got a couple in mind. One's a brand new one that I because I follow Original Owl. She discovered her, and I've been
Ah,
addicted to her. Oh my god, she is totally bananas. And she when Original Owl posted her link, she had like 10 subscribers. Now she has over 450 because we all subscribed. So
oh, awesome. You have to link me up in Discord,
yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah.
Link me
No,
up in Discord.
her name has escaped me right now because I'm old.
That's all right. Yeah, I am too.
But I'll put it in my description and tell you got it. Oh man, she's precious. She gets arrested and just puts these poor officers through hell.
Oh, no.
And she's also, I don't know if it's been taken down now that more people know about it. There's a video of her out uh, with this man, and they're in a camper van, and he wants to get some equipment out, and it sounds like a skip, but it isn't. But she's got no underwear on, and she takes a step up on the back, and she's
Oops.
reaching up, and her skirt flat
Oops.
or is up, and you can see the
Oops.
back end of her vulva and everything, and he's making comments, and she's
Oh
going
my.
trying to push her skirt down, and like we're all going, oh boy,
Yep.
move,
Oh
move,
no.
move, move, move.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
God!
goodness.
Now it's going to bother me. Let me open another window, go back to YouTube, so I can remember her name.
Huh?
Because you guys
Thanks.
have got to go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because good Lord, it's getting to where it's getting to be. Stop.
Oh, you
Go
have to
away,
go.
girl. I mean, I've never seen anybody get so upset and so freaked out that someone does not want to really be their friend anymore. They don't want to associate with you anymore. It's,
Uh-huh.
it it doesn't, it's regardless. It doesn't have anything to do with weight loss. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's the fact that you don't get along with us. We don't get along with you. Things that you've done in the past, you can't change it. You can't erase it. It's there. Just move on to something else now. You say you've had this surgery. Fine. Do your thing. But leave us out of it. We don't want to know about what you had for lunch. And if you put it out, wonderful. I'm not going to watch it, but if you keep tagging me in it, I'm going to report it because I'm not interested. And I've asked you repeatedly, and I will tag this part of this video to say, stop tagging me. I've asked you several times to stop
Yeah.
because I'm not interested in your content. Now, you're gonna hear about me, and I'm gonna have things to say if I hear you lying about things, which you've just done nothing but ever since I've first heard your name. So just stop. Nobody's interested.
Yeah, ain't ever going to happen.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, you silly bird, stop singing. Just trying to
Like, but
get
I
my
got stuff to
attention.
say. They've got stuff to say. It's
He's got.
I love it. My neighborhood has a red tick hound,
Ooh.
and oh yes, usually I see more blue tick hounds than I do red tick hounds. And this dog, she is just adorable. Oh my God, I've known her since she was a puppy. She's the neighbor's, a couple doors down, and he walks her fairly early. And only on her walks does she have something to say. You can hear her coming down the block, baroo, baroo, just that hound dog bark, you know, and he just gets embarrassed. I'm like, it's okay. She's just got stuff to say, I guess. You know, she's not necessarily barking at anything. She's just going along, just, boo, boo, that little hound dog bark. And, he goes, I wish I knew what she was saying. He goes, I don't know what she's saying either, but she just evidently feels she needs to say it. So, but you can hear her coming down the block. It's just absolutely adorable. So, oh my goodness. Love it.
Ah, okay, I am. What am I doing here? Hang on.
I don't know.
I can't remember her name, so I'm just going to post. Why are you doing this? I don't want that. I want this. Hang on. Geez, talking and trying to do technical stuff just doesn't work for me.
It's that multitasking.
Yeah, and I'm usually okay. Where are you? Okay, so this is just her video, original owls, video. So check it out because this woman is amazing. Let's see.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah, there. And
Good.
then you
It's
can get
there.
the name because my mind just farted, and I can't remember the poor woman's name.
Oh, that's because we're old and decrepit and don't know how to do
We
anything
are,
for
and good
ourselves.
grief, 2 hours 18.
Oh my. Yes, I got welcomed home and I got to rant at the same time. I love it.
There you go. This was your party. This was your welcome back party.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. But
I
yeah,
want
I
to
mean,
catch up
come
with what
on.
Melissa's been saying.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
I
I
have
mean,
Rochelle and MT's emails. Melissa, did you hear the death threats that Kate and I and everybody else got from Sub and that weird guy and
crazy.
Crazy? Supreme Queen recorded it all, so that's interesting. I didn't know quite how to report that because it was somebody else's video that recorded it. So, like I said, I am not.
Oh, oh well, I reported the original.
Oh, you reported the original. Okay.
I
Is it
did.
still up?
Yeah.
Because she's like, what's her name?
Oh
And deletes.
no,
That's why.
no. No,
Oh,
she
it's still
deleted
up.
it.
Oh, she deleted it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course she
So,
deleted that. Oh,
yeah.
yes. I mean, there's all kinds of lies and everything else because it went for a while because I'd come in and go, oh, God damn, are you kidding me? They're still yapping about what now? And they would go from person to person and back again and person to person and back again. It's like, oh my God. And I said, can you at least please say who you're talking about? Because it's, I'm bored. I want to know who you're talking about. I can't figure it out because half the time they're talking about, um, her people and then crazy's people and then people from 3 or 4 years ago and she's like, well, I heard at one point she got since 2020. I'm like, bitch, I didn't know you in 2020. Not even close. I'd only heard your name in 2021 in January, and it was
Yeah.
late in January.
And she was throwing the 5-year mark around. I don't think
Yeah.
MT were for 5 years.
No, none of us have. None of us have.
No, I started paying attention in 2020.
Yeah, you knew her
Oh, and
first.
by
Yeah.
the way, if I have to remind her again, when you were on Peanut's channel commenting, it had nothing to do with opposing opinions. That's quite true. Peanut welcomed them. What she wasn't saying was you attacking her on other people's threads. And I never banned you. I timed you out. I timed you out a lot.
Be right
But
back.
Peanuts wouldn't allow anybody to ban without her consent. So you can back it up with that. Mind you, I didn't do it. I know who did. And if they want to come out and say that they did it, then I'll leave that up to them. But I never did. I timed you out a lot. So, and I know I've told you that before. Yeah, I just posted it up, Calla, just up in if you're talking about the new cow from Original Owl. I couldn't remember her name, but I posted Original Owl's video on her, so you'll get the name of it. Yeah. Oh, it's you know what? High Seas is she like a lot of people, it's bravery behind the computer because if you confronted them in face to face, they'd fold like a cheap lawn chair. It's oh, Supreme Queen recorded it all. She didn't just clip; she recorded it all, and it's on her channel. Um, so just look her up.
I think she knows who that is.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. Oh, stupid me. Her link is in my description.
Oh, good.
I see. So you just go and ting because I had a hard time even though I'm sub to her, when I tried to call up her name, it came up with other people using the
Oh,
same
good.
Yeah, so it was kind of annoying.
Well, let me see right here. My other phone's right here. Let me see if I can put her link because I'm pretty sure I'm sub to her. So
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, her link is in my. But yeah, sure.
yeah, I'll see if I can find it here.
Ooh, pour me a cup of rotten.
Oh boy, I had I don't know. Our one friend called it was like a loaded mudslide, but oh, it was good. I mean, it was almost
Ooh.
like a thick chocolate milk or something with that was spiked, you know.
Ah,
So it was really good.
yum.
It was
Toasted
good.
before breakfast. I like that.
Yeah. I did my fair share with s'mores too, I have to say. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, it's going to be easier to find it this way. There we go. That was much easier.
Oh, good.
All right. Now, there we go. See, I'm the same way. Come to multitasking and I'm like, what am I doing? Oh my God, where am I? Who am I? It's terrible.
If you hear baby, that's Supreme Queen's baby in the video. It's not. Nobody
Yeah.
had custody of a baby in.
There we go. Hopefully that works for her.
There.
Well,
Okay.
at least to that video too. So again, thank you. Kudos to her. Because again, they all want to yell, it's my right. I can say whatever I want. Well, yeah, you can. Yes, you can definitely be that way. But you have to remember, you can say whatever you want to say as long as it doesn't infringe on my rights. So, the
Exactly.
rights, is a two-way street here. It's not just, oh, I can say whatever I want, whenever I want, how I want. No, you can't. So again, bearing that in mind, I'm giving them too many heads up because I'm not going to. Like I told MT that night, don't say anything else. People have said, just be quiet. That's all you can do. Just be quiet. Do what you need to do behind the scenes. It gets around behind the scenes. I mean, I don't talk to him. There's I talk to a couple people that might talk to him that a message could go back to him, but if I've seen him post an email, so if I really needed to get a hold of him, I could.
Right.
So he needs to just be quiet and keep doing what he's doing and just go with it. That's all he can do.
MT is too reactive. And he's triggered easily, and he just has to take a deep breath. We believe him. We don't believe them. That's all he needs to know.
Oh, exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, see, that's just it. That's the thing that everybody knows that, because they can't, I don't understand what she does not get is besides it's all been recorded, everybody here was there. I've known Rotten around for a couple years. So I've known Rotten, way before I've known her. So all the people here I've known. So, it's I haven't known her hardly at all. And now I know what a mistake. Because I mean, we all feel used because we did try to help her. We did try to be nice.
Yes, it
So
is. I believe Kate Winslet asked if that was the failed rapper Jay on that other panel.
yeah, yeah, it is. He's got big mouth too, so it's okay.
That's okay. Just
Whoops.
listen to him. He's so out of it. That meth must
Um,
be excellent.
well, at one point, and again, I am so sorry. I don't know. I think it was last night to where because this is like 2 nights in a row they've done these weird long streams, and I caught snippets here and there. But he fell asleep at one point. And they were like somebody, somebody said that he would, roll up on you. And somebody brought up a very good point. How would you? You don't have a car. And he even busted himself. Somebody said that. And he was like, well, how would I do that? I don't even have a car. It's like, yeah, duh. So, stroll up, man. This is West Side Story. Oh my God. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like I said, you cannot make this shit up. I wish we were making this shit up, honestly. I mean, God, we could do a book. So, I'm not kidding you. Oh, and Calla, I totally get it. I mean, I totally get it. But I will tell you that again, sometimes you have to have the wisdom to be quiet. Sometimes that's what it takes. Even though it is. I totally understand that he doesn't like this stuff and that they're crossing the line and that kind of stuff, because they absolutely are. But he has to realize that nobody believes anything that comes out of either one of their mouths. So again, it's still hard though to sit and listen to it, because he's a young guy, and he hasn't, he is overreactive, and I get it. I understand why. But you really you have to sometimes learn to silence is golden. Quiet is good. And he'll get that. And all will be well. And he has to just kind of, when he feels like he wants to react, he needs to kind of take a step back and go, okay, gather it together here. And just remember that silence is golden. Let it be a surprise. Because I mean, she thinks that this is all a big game. It's all a joke and whatever. And hey, I don't know what's going on, because I don't have anything to do with that. That's between MT and what he's doing. That's his thing.
Right.
So I don't know, even behind the scenes, I don't know what's going on. I can just be the best advice I can and support him out in the open, because I do support him, because this is wrong. Regardless of my relationship status with him, this is wrong.
It is. It is. Well, Kate Winslet, I would call him a sidewalk commando if he had a bike. It didn't have a bike, but I don't know what you call him. But no, I'm not scared of somebody that takes the bus to the laundromat or asks for a ride to the laundromat.
Oh my.
Living the college life permanently.
Yep. 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 And it always would frustrate me though when people go, well, they're bugging me behind the scenes and they're calling me and texting me and saying things. But they're like, no. One wrong thing. I'm sorry, if somebody sends me one wrong thing, I'm going, bloop, you're done. I'm done with you. Thank you. So no, I'm not going to just let you mistreat me over and over. So if you keep getting prank crap, then you're going to have to look inside yourself to go, okay, who has my info? And you got to rethink who you gave it to.
Yep.
And then figure it out from there, and don't give it to them again. Because no matter how much they plead and say, I've changed, I won't do it again. Because yes, they will. So, I mean, there you go.
That's exactly what happens in Bounty's community. They all have these massive raging fights, insult each other, punching down and below the belt, and then you just have to wait a month and they're all best friends again. It just, I don't get it. I don't get it. But okay.
Well, no, I don't get it either. But it honestly, and my opinion again, someone that drinks 18 beers an average in a night, that's a lot. And somebody shouldn't have to tell you that's too much. So, and again, that's not my life. If it works for them, whatever, go for it, dude. But again, I'm not going to be around. Hell, I wouldn't put up with that in my real life. So I'm certainly not going to put up with something like that from YouTube. You know, I'm not. If you're going to sit there and talk to me like that, forget it. We're done. That's just it. I'm not coming back after that. So maybe that's just me and that's how I do things, but no, you're going to mistreat me once and we're done. I mean, I could understand maybe once if it was a misunderstanding and then, that's how I took it and we could, work it out a little bit, then that's fine. But definitely after 2, no, we're done. We're done. So I'm not doing it.
Who drinks 18 beers a night? Is that a rhetorical question, or you really want to know?
Mm.
I like a good beer. I do, but I'm out to lunch by the end of the second beer. Like, all right, let's party.
Oh, I know, Kathy. I'm such a lightweight too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a cheap
alcohol's
drunk.
not my thing. So,
or a cheap date, I should say, cheap drunk.
I am a cheap date too. Yeah, the mudslides they were making were really good though, and those are dangerous. To
Yes,
me,
it is. Hi.
the Long Island iced teas and that kind of stuff, the stuff that goes way down smooth, those are the dangerous ones. So it's like, oh boy, because 1.5 of those, and at least I'm fun. I'm the funny drunk. I am the funny
Yep.
one.
Yep.
I would be the one at the end with the lampshade on my head going, ha ha, and whatever. So, I'm not a mean drunk from God. So
I'm a very jolly drunk too. I'm also
yeah.
the one that at any wedding, I'm always that one drink away from making a fool out of myself on the dance floor. Nope, or I'll be the one puking in the palm. The plant. Or making inappropriate comments to the best man. Yeah, any one of those scenarios, that's me when I'm drunk.
Oh, I love it. That's funny. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's fun. We would all, it'd be fun. I mean, I've had a conversation with some of the people in the back, and they would be fun to go out and have drinks with. Trust me, they would be fun. It would be fun, and probably bail money would be needed. So yeah.
Oh, yes.
I can just imagine. Oh
Yes,
my.
Kate Winslet. That would make really good content.
Yeah. Yeah. Gee, high seas. I'm not so sure. Yes. Yes. That's who it would be. Yeah. But hey, hey, whatever works for them. It's like whatever, go for it.
Oh, he's so funny. All right, 2 hours 36 minutes, guys. My bum hurts.
Yeah, well, thank you for at least filling me in on parts and most of this. I think I got the gist of a
You
lot
got
of
the
it.
gist of it. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
Great
but
in business. Enjoy your
Hiccups and
suspension.
joy. I hope it's true. I hope she
I hope
did.
it is too. I hope it is too. We'll
Because
see.
a little comeuppance is needed here. A little comeuppance is needed because when the terrible trio get together, oh my God. I mean, yeah, when she said she had us crying, girl, you ain't lying. Keep it up. I was crying. All right. Oh no. Because, oh gosh.
I can't
So
even
yes,
do
I'm going to
3
go anticipate and go start my meatloaf and hope for the
Oh,
best.
meatloaf. I've got leftover pork ribs in the fridge that are calling my name.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds very good too. So
Mm.
yes, I'm doing meatloaf and mashed potatoes and
Oh
some
my
honey.
god, I love meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
Yes, me too. Me too. So yes, home
Okay,
cooking
guys,
Saturday
thank
night.
you.
Thank you for the rousing welcome home.
You guys are brilliant. Thank you for the laughs.
Thanks, guys.
Kate, I'm looking forward to new content from you, from Jay the Rapper.
There you go.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming
Bye.
in. Bye.